Sony A7 IV, my most expensive camera purchase for our channel. Hey guys, Vimal here and welcome back to my channel. So as I've told you, this is my new camera Sony A7 Mark IV, and this video is going to be all about that. Like, why did I particularly choose this variant only for my new camera option when I already had like a couple of cameras at my place and there were like a lot of options to choose from in the market? That I'll tell you in this video, and each and every part of this video can be like very knowledgeable and super useful in case if you're also planning to buy a new camera for yourself. So make sure to watch this video till the end and don't skip any part. So as I've told you guys, I already had like a couple of cameras, and for my videos on YouTube, primary cameras were A7 III and Fuji X-T3. A7 III is like a full frame mirrorless camera guys, and Fuji's was APS-C sized cameras. And let me tell you, reason I upgraded from an A7 III to A7 IV was A7 III could only shoot videos at 4K 30 and only had like 8-bit video recording support, and those were like major limitations guys, because I usually shoot videos in log formats on my channel, and whenever I wanted to do like color grading or these sort of stuff, it only had like 8-bit video recording, right? So limited number of steps, 256 steps. So whenever I try to color grade and apply a different kind of theme on the video, color banding used to happen, and because of limited steps, video image quality used to get like degraded. That is the reason I was like never satisfied. And now you might say that array Fuji is there now, Fuji can do 4K 60 fps video recording and 10-bit support is also there, but Fuji can only do video recording at 420 guys. 422 support was not there. Now if I go in depth and start talking about what is 420, 422, 444, video might get quite lengthy and you people might not even understand all these terms guys. So that is why I'm not doing that over here, but in case if you want me to explain what that is, let me know in the comment section and I'll actually make like a separate video on that topic. Now coming back to the topic, as I've told you, Fuji didn't have support for 422 video recording, and on top of that it's an APS-C camera. I was looking for a full frame mirrorless camera. Full frame ka jo maza hai na, that is like completely different. Once you get used to that, na, it's very hard to go back. So I was looking something for that in the full frame segment. Now in full frame segment also you had like couple of options in the market. You have Sony's A7S III is there, FX3 is also there, and you had Sony A7M4. Now I was like seriously looking to go for S3 or FX3 also, but problem is A7 S3 and FX3 are like purely meant for video. They have like a 12 megapixel sensor guys, and that was also like one reason. For example, if I go outdoors for shooting, I want one camera only to do like photography and videography. S3 and FX3 were like purely meant for video, so they produce like thick photos but not excellent results guys because of 12 megapixel sensor only. But coming to A7 Mark IV, here you're getting a 33 megapixel sensor guys, so you can do like excellent photography and supports 4K 60p video with 10-bit internal video recording. So great for photos and videos also. That was like the major reason why I chose Sony's new A7M4 as my next primary camera. And along with that, A7 IV also has like a couple of upgrades and improvements over the previous gen A7 III, which I'll tell you at a later part in this video guys. And before we actually move on and talk about all of those points, let me quickly do the unboxing part and show you how the camera looks like. Sony A7 IV was available in two variants while purchasing. You get body only and along with a kit lens. Now I went with the body only because I already had like a couple of lenses from my A7 III and I'll be using that only. And whenever you buy this camera, you get a couple of free accessories as well. First is you get a free camera bag guys, same camera bag just like the A7 III with the Alpha logo on the front and complete black and orange theme. And along with that you also get a free battery quick charger and one battery and 64 GB SD card free in the package. Now one battery is never sufficient for a creator guys, that's why I bought a second spare battery also, which costed me extra 7,000 rupees. So let me give you a closer look at the box packaging and then get started with the unboxing. Camera comes in this all black box, just the Sony logo, picture of the camera on the front and mention some of its free accessories on the package. I've told you right, you get an external charger, 64 GB card inside, and camera comes with 3 years warranty guys, 2 years standard warranty and 1 year additional warranty when you register the product. That's it, there is nothing much written on it, so let's quickly unbox and check out the product. And there you go, as soon as you open it, don't forget to claim your free 64 GB card here, and you do get some paperwork like user manual and warranty card. Just make sure to read them. And now finally guys, the thing we've been waiting for, our all new Sony a7 Mark IV camera. Comes nicely packed like this in a cotton bag. So we'll just come back to the camera in a moment. Let me quickly show you the other accessories we got in the box. So you get a camera strap with the Alpha 7 IV logo on it, very good quality strap. And with the camera you get one free battery, and you also get a basic charger in the package and a mains cord for the charger, and lastly a Type-C cable for data transfer. That is it. These are all the stuff we got in the package. Now let's have our first look at the camera guys. Our all new Sony a7 Mark IV in the hands. Oh my god, just look at this beauty. Such a stunner. You've got the Sony logo here, says Alpha 7 and has the Alpha 7 Mark IV branding at the top side. Now initial impressions, camera looks quite similar to the previous gen a7 III, but you do have subtle design changes here and there. We'll get there in a moment. Build quality of the camera is top notch guys. Body is made of magnesium alloy material and it's also dust and moisture resistant as well. It's got decent amount of weight, and physically I can observe that the camera is slightly larger than the previous gen a7 III guys, especially near the grip. Now you have like a much more comfortable grip and feels quite nice when you hold it. Love the texture over here. Now at the top side guys, you got the power button over here, and looking at the buttons I can say that we got some design changes over here. Now on the previous camera this mode dial was slightly a bit different. Now you have like a direct switch over here to switch between photo, video and SNQ mode guys. This was not there on the a7 III. Quality of the dials and buttons feel very nice, feel quite sturdy, and you do get an upgrade on the viewfinder as well. Higher resolution and 120 fps is there, and LCD display has also been upgraded on this. I'll tell you that also in a moment. Coming to connectivity ports, you've got a headphone jack, mic in is also there, Type-C port. Type-C port is now much faster than the previous gen camera, and over here you got a full-sized HDMI port available guys. Previously you had like a mini HDMI port. On the bottom you got a 1/4 inch thread, so you can easily fix it on tripods and stuff, and this is a battery compartment. Here is where you'll need to install the battery. And lastly guys, coming to the storage section, here also you have an upgrade. So previously on the a7 III you only had like support for 2 UHS SD cards. Now you have support for CF Express card also, so that is like so much faster compared to the regular SD card. So that was our quick unboxing part, and now I'll be sharing like my impressions and feedback on this camera. I've been using the Sony a7 IV for almost 1.5 months, and there are a lot of points I have to talk about guys. And apart from that, I'll also give you like a brief comparison between a7 III and M4, and I'll tell you like what has been upgraded and improved by the brand. So first of all guys, let me tell you, a7 IV is a full frame mirrorless camera and sports a new 33 megapixel sensor on board compared to the previous gen 24.2 megapixel on the a7 III, and this thing has the same max ISO range of up to like 2,04,800 guys, but now it supports dual native ISO, and along with that you have like better noise control now at high ISO settings. Image stabilization of the camera also has been improved. You do have like 5-axis in body, but now it supports something known as active image stabilization as well. Talking about the autofocus, a7 M4 has like 759 face detection autofocus points, and also supports human, animal and bird eye autofocus with real-time tracking as well. And you do have like focus breathing compensation also on the new a7 M4. And now talking about the major improvement guys, LCD display. So previously a7 III had like a very limited tilt screen option, right? Now you have like a fully articulating LCD touch display. You can take out the display like this, flip it out, change it to any angle. All of these are possible. And also the touch operation on this camera has been like greatly improved guys. Previously you only had like touch autofocus, right? And you couldn't use touch for anything else. Now you can use the touch function and even navigate to the whole menu of the camera also guys. Very convenient and easy to use. So major plus point on this camera. Now comes the main highlight of this camera, which actually made me buy this: video recording options. a7 M4, unlike the previous gen, can finally do 4K 60p 10-bit video recording, that too 422 internally guys. And this was like very crucial for me because as I've told you, I personally prefer shooting my videos in log format, and whenever I try to color grade, right, 10-bit video is like quite essential for me, and that was not there on the a7 III guys. there you only had like an 8-bit video, and if you try to color grade an 8-bit video, you get a lot of color banding and video quality usually degrades, and overall result is not that good. Now a lot of people usually shoot their videos in standard mode. They don't know what log format shooting is, or they might relate log with only like dynamic range. Yes, dynamic range is naturally more in log format, but let me tell you, shooting your videos in log profile is like shooting in raw. Like how you shoot your photos in raw and later in post processing you completely tweak and get your own desired results. Now similarly in videos also, when you shoot your video in log profile, you can completely tweak it and apply your own natural colors or your own color scheme for that video and completely change the whole look of the video, guys. That is what you can do in log. Now I won't be going in depth and talking about these log profiles because that is like a completely different subject, guys. And with the A7 M4, now you're having a couple of new creative looks also, guys. Along with S-Log2, S-Log3, Sony has also introduced S-Cinetone also on this camera, which is like usually available on Sony cinema cameras, guys, like Cine Alta and Venice cameras. There you used to have like Cinetone. Now it's finally introduced on this camera also. So using this profile for your videos gives you cinema-like look out of the camera, guys. And I've been using this for my last couple of videos and I'm like quite impressed with the results. So guys, let me know if you're interested in these sort of videos, like how to color grade your videos or shoot in S-Log3 and color grade, or how to shoot videos in S-Cinetone. Let me know in the comment section and I'll make like a separate video and talking about those topics in that particular video. Right now I won't be doing all of that. Anyways guys, I've had a great time using this camera for the last couple of weeks and I still have a lot of testings to do, especially with the picture profiles and creative looks. There is so much to play on this camera. So yeah, I'll be using it for some more time before I can actually make my full review video. Now talking about the heating issue has also been like greatly improved on this camera. It doesn't heat up that much even while shooting in 4K 60 and will get your job done. And if you talk about battery life is also nice, but I'll tell you about the battery life details and all that in my full review video, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. So guys, now I won't be sharing what lenses I'm using for my camera in this particular video because it might get like quite long. So I'll tell you about the lenses and like my personal equipment that I'm using with this camera in the full review video, so stay tuned for that. And that is pretty much it, guys. These were like a couple of main reasons why I actually chose Sony's A7 IV in 2022 as my primary camera for my YouTube channel. I hope you people enjoyed watching this video and got to learn a lot about the camera. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more new awesome videos. And I'll see you all in my next one.